Hello, my country people. Welcome back to the news. Guys, Tinubu now has become a laughingstock. People have started dragging Tinubu, dragging his name to the mud. People have lambasted Tinubu's government, asking if Nigeria is planning to attack the Niger Junta with hungry, neglected soldiers. A whole Tinubu. He wants to carry hungry Nigerian soldiers to go and wage war against the military juntas in Niger. How can he do that? Our Nigerian soldiers that have cried that they are being neglected by our Nigerian government, by the federal government, they are hungry. In fact, their allowances are not paid. So Tinubu won't carry hungry soldiers. Congo fight war. How is that possible? How is that possible? So my country people, this is a very serious issue. And I can say, Nigerians on Twitter have lambasted President Bola Tinubu after soldiers deployed by the 152 Battalion of the Nigerian Army for the operation of hiding Kai in the northeast region lamented the alleged misuse of power against their rights by the commanding officer, Lieutenant Colonel M.Z. Dako. It was reported on Wednesday that the soldiers, in their cry for urgent intervention by the Chief of Army Staff, the Chief of Defense Staff, and the theater commander, and the General Commanding Officer of the 7th Division of the Nigerian Army, lamented acute hunger, saying they are not being properly fed. They also lamented the non-payment of their allowances. The soldiers lamented that they are not given enough food and they eat meat once a month. They buy medicine from public medical vendors due to poor medication. And then they had to bribe to get welfare passes to get out of the bush to go see their families. Also, soldiers in the Nigerian Army, in the Nigerian Military School, headed by Brigadier General A.D. Aliyu, lamented the non-payment of their instructor allowance for the first quarter of the year. According to them, their counterparts in other military schools like the Nigerian Depot Army, the Nigerian Defense Academy, the Nigerian Army School of Language, the Nigerian Army School of College of Education, the Nigerian Army School of Medical Sciences, and other schools, they've been receiving their allowances. Meanwhile, the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, led by President Bola Tinubu, has said no option is off the table, including the military action against the junta in the Niger Republic after the coup leaders ousted the country's elected president, Mohamed Bazoum, and took over power on July 26th. The Tinubu-led West African Regional Bloc gave the Niger military leaders 1 week ultimatum to return power to Bazoum, who has been held hostage since he was ousted in July, or face military invasion. And this ultimatum expired on Sunday, and the coup leaders have refused to budge. On the other hand, while the Nigerian armies lament acute hunger and not payment of their allowances, the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, in a video that went viral on Wednesday, told members of the upper legislative chamber that an undisclosed amount of money has been sent to each of them to use to enjoy their holiday. And reacting to this story on the soldiers who lamented acute hunger, neglect, and non-payment of their allowances, Tweeps berated the Tinubu's-led government and asked if the hungry, neglected soldiers are among the troops ECOWAS would deploy to fight against the Niger coup leaders. A Twitter user who wrote in Pidgin English said, "The 130 so, them still they owe them. The 103,000, them still they owe them. How them be one fight for Niger with empty belly?" Another user said, "Nigeria is not a place for someone to be a soldier. Soldier's life isn't valuable. in Nigeria. Another user said, but others are going home with holiday allowances. To which, are they by your roads? That's why I resigned from the job last year. The rate of cheating and intimidation is alarming. My 8 years in service was like wasted and taking risks for the country that doesn't know your value because recruitment takes place every 6 months using the Nigerian youth as sacrifice, all in the name of joining army. God forbid. Another person who wrote in Pidgin English said, "Now the hungry people, they want you stay fight Niger. If these soldiers are united, coup for don't happen in Nigeria since. How can you be paying your military peanuts? This is one of the reasons why these men accept peanuts from a civilian to go harm another civilian. The federal government needs to do better. Is it the same army they want to send to Niger? The politicians and top military officials are living a life of luxury while the junior soldiers live like peasants and rely on extorting money from civilians. Let's not forget that the wives of these oppressors who also live a life of opulence while the wife of junior officers live a life of abject poverty. The same army Tinubu they threaten Niger with. Oh yeah now, just they play. Meanwhile, Akpabio don already they send prayers to their mailboxes for senators to enjoy their holiday. Nothing moves me anymore, sha. Let's face the consequences of the election. Hope the Nigerian army is not planning what I'm thinking, Well, we just they wait, they look them first. Guys, these are some reactions from Nigerians. You see, Nigerians have taken to social media, Twitter, to express their thoughts, their feelings on Tinubu's decision in wanting to resort to taking, action, using force to face these military juntas in Niger Republic. People have said Tinubu is trying to, carry our Nigerian soldiers who are complaining of hunger. They are complaining of neglect. He wants to take them to war. How is it possible? How is that possible? You see, my country people, democracy is not working in Africa. What we need is good governance. No European countries can accept the type of African democracy for a minute. I think Africa needs to change. Guys, what are your thoughts on this? I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts concerning this in the comment section. Thank you. Bye for now.